What's up, gang? Hey man, I got a video that might blow you guys' mind, but before we jump into that video, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you jump into that CLG community. It's only $48 a month. If you jump in now, we still doing a 20% discount for the yearly, meaning that it's less than $500 for the whole entire year by jumping into the CLG community. We also doing free one-on-one calls for an hour, so if you jump in, get that free one-on-one call with me. I can help you with a lot of stuff that you need help with specifically. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the video.
Been cheating on him for 3 years with his best friend. We had 2 kids, 3 and 6 years old. And he could have walked away, should have walked away, could have. And when all this came out, and I hid it for 3 years in the church, when all of this came out, he looked at me and listened. A good therapist knows your feelings are valid and you can feel all of those things. He was mad. He was hurt. He was confused. He was disoriented. All those things were still true. None of that was underscored or not a part of his experience. But what was also a part of his experience, because he had been submitting and surrendering to the Lord so faithfully for so long, was he literally looked at me, and all I expected him to do was exactly what every man had done in my life, my dad, all these other men, was to leave. And instead he looked at me and he said, "Casey, I don't know how to not love you." That is when Jesus became my Lord. That is when I got grace for the first time in my life. I realized that that is what Jesus had been saying to me.
Casey gonna keep cheating. Casey's still a whore. I know a lot of you guys, y'all feel Casey's pain, right? You guys are, like, oh my God, Casey changed her ways. She found Jesus. Bro, Casey is broken, bro. And that's why I tell a lot of guys, you know what I mean, like the church guys and stuff like that. Like that one story I told you about that lawyer that I had to actually run a train on one of my rotation bitches for him in order for him to get some pussy. He was a lawyer for the Minnesota Vikings. He was heavy into the church. He overly cared about every woman he was dealing with. He had a bunch of money. He was a black dude. He was bald headed. He was well groomed, all that type shit. Even the chick that my rotation bitch, the chick that we ran a train on, she said he was an attractive guy. You get what I'm trying to say? So she said he was attractive. And every girl he was dealing with, it would not work out. He was dealing with some chick in Dallas, cared too goddamn much. She was fucking some guy in LA, cause you know them LA niggas, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like them LA niggas. So let me tell you this story real quick, cause this shit will blow your mind. This is what shows you why you should never care about women, or you should have your care turned down with women. This chick, my homeboy, who's a fucking lawyer for the Vikings. From what girls say, he's a good-looking guy. He's lean. He's all of that stuff. He's a black dude. Works his ass off, passed the bar, whatever. Made a shit ton of money. The only pussy that nigga got was when I got him some pussy directly from running a train on one of my rotation bitches. That's literally, I'm talking about for the years that I known him as a friend. I was trying to get him pussy, and he just kept falling through. But he was telling me about this chick that he was messing with in Dallas, and he showed me pictures of her. She was a beautiful girl, and he was on the phone with her every night. He was texting her back and forth. He was doing everything. I told him he was doing too much. He wasn't listening to me. He was doing his own motherfucking thing. In so many words, he's like, nah, man, I think I got this one, man. Because he was really into the church. So he was like, this is the type of girl I want to make my wife, right? And she was in the church too, quote unquote. And what ended up happening was he ended up calling me one day. He's like, bro, I want to run something by you. And it was really heavy on his chest and everything like that. But he was telling me that he found out that he thought he was dating her, but I guess he was just talking to her. So I guess he didn't really say she was cheating because he wasn't dating her. But she was going through a situation with a guy from LA. And the guy from LA had like 2 baby mamas. The guy would fly from Dallas to LA. The guy, she caught the guy from LA cheating on her several times. She kept taking the guy from LA back. So she'll be off at least that's what she was telling him. She'll be off with the guy from LA, give him a chance, and then he'll call her one day and then find out that she tried to give it another chance with the guy from LA just to find out he was cheating on her again. Then she'll give him a chance. But see, you gotta understand, the Minnesota Viking guy, my friend, was never fucking her. So the guy from LA was fucking the shit out of her every time he flew into Dallas, was coming in her, was doing all kinds of shit. My boy from Minnesota, he flew there, but never fucked. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So this is what I try to tell you guys. Women are so turned off by men that care too much that it makes their stomachs turn. Like, I go to the church, right? The guys buy into the Bible more than the women do. The women act as if they buy into the Bible because, at least this is my experience, when you actually start talking to the girls there, especially the attractive ones, what happens is the attractive girls, especially in South Florida, they get tired of getting fucked really good by a guy, falling in love with that guy, and then that guy never talking to them again. So what they do is they go to the church, and this is what the women say. I can't, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But from what the women say, they say that the guys at the church that we go to are extremely attractive. You know what I mean? They well put together. Some of the guys got tattoos. Some of them guys, they all have their own testimonies, right? They all were brought to the church for different reasons. So the girls would go after these guys because they want marriage for whatever reason. Every girl wants marriage in some way because they have nothing to lose when they get married. All they get is a status boost, right? So they want marriage. So they go from being whores. Most of them were previous whores. Then they get into the church, and then they try to lock down one of those guys in the church and hope one of those guys is single, right? Then they find a guy that's single, and the guy meets their attraction threshold. The guy is everything that they want in a guy in terms of physical attractiveness, which I've been telling you guys, physical attractiveness is only one step of the puzzle when it comes to women. It is not the end all be all. There are a bunch of guys that I have ran across that look better than me. They have bigger muscles than me. They're taller than me. They're everything. I run laps around them when it comes to women. So they'll find a guy that they're super physically attracted to. And then if that guy marries them or whatever, or if they get in a relationship with that guy, these girls find themselves not satisfied with the guy. Even if they aren't sexually cheating on that guy, they don't find themselves fully like in love with that guy. The reason that they don't find themselves fully in love with that guy because girls care more about how you look, how you act. Girls care more about how you act than how you look. I don't know how many times I gotta beat this into you guys' fucking heads. They care more about how you fucking act. They don't give a fuck about how you look. The look is just the initial fucking attraction. If you look good and you act, if you care too much, she's done. You feel me? Your shit is plummeting. You feel me? A broken clock is right twice a day. Yes, every blue moon it would work. But if you want the highest results, you have to turn your care down with these modern women. Going back to this fucking video. This girl was not only cheating, right? Okay, I cheat. It is what it is. But I felt like I was up front with my girl. She decided to take me anyways. But this girl was not only cheating on her man, but she was doing the ultimate disrespectful thing. She was cheating on her man with his best friend. Now that's one of my rules is I don't touch my main bitch's friends. And some of her friends was bad as fuck. And some of her friends would blatantly try to throw pussy at me at like some of the get-togethers. Like it was obvious blatant. You feel me? But see, I got the process. I got the CLG process. I know how to turn my care down. So I'm never in a scarcity mode when it comes to pussy. I've had some of my main chicks, best friends, close friends, try to throw me pussy. I've always turned it down. I've had one that was damn near grabbing my dick. You feel me? Like damn near bumping her ass again. And she had a big old fat juicy ass. She had a slender body, just like I like. And she would like bump her hand against my dick and bump her ass against my dick. Still didn't fuck that bitch. I personally got a fucking rule. I don't fuck nothing that fucking close to my main bitch's heart. You feel me? If I get caught with a bitch, I don't want her to even know this bitch fucking existed type shit. Like, I don't even want her to even know, like, nothing about the bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want this bitch to be an arch enemy to her. But that's just my personal preference. I think once you start fucking the best friends and shit like that, it's too close to home. But you gotta understand that women operate on demon time. They don't give a fuck if it's your best friend. They don't give a fuck. Like, they don't, when they cheat, they don't give a fuck if it's your right-hand man. They don't give a fuck if it's your childhood best. They don't give a fuck. They are on demon time. They are the utmost. They are the narcissist. They're the ones with the prides, the egos, the narcissism, the dark triad traits. It is not, men aren't, some men are, right? Some men have ruined it for a lot of men, but the majority of men that I run across, like really run across, they tell me their deepest, darkest secrets. They not really that bad when it comes to, you gotta understand where I'm coming from. In Minnesota, motherfuckers was calling me, even in the car business, they was calling me Casanova. It was like a fucking, I didn't even know who the fuck Casanova was. I had to look him up. They was calling me that at the car dealership, right? Because I was fucking a lot of the girls I was working with. So then the word started spreading, and niggas would just randomly start hitting me up. So it'd be like a friend of a friend just calling me, be like, hey man, can you help me with women? Can you help me with women? So I would go out with just random guys, like niggas I ain't never met before. I'll go out to bars with them. I'll try to teach them stuff. I'll end up having friendships with some of these guys. Some of these guys made a lot of fucking money. I never charged them $1. It just was something I just liked doing. You know what I mean? Like I said, one of those guys was a fucking lawyer for the fucking Minnesota Vikings. It was just all types of guys. It was an Asian kid that I was trying to help who was a fucking virgin who got no fucking pussy. It was another guy that I'm still cool with. He live in LA now. Me and him, he texts me back and forth for every UFC fight. He was a cool motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I would never drop none of these guys' name or none of that shit like that. But when shit started spreading that I was knocking, and you gotta understand, the quality of bitches that I was knocking down, like, some of these bitches was like fucking, Minnesota had some badass white bitches. I ain't gonna lie. They had some, and I was fucking them badass white bitches. You feel what I'm trying to say? So it was also the quality of bitches. So when niggas was struggling with women, they just would just hit me up. I'll get random numbers, hit me up. And then they'd be like, hey man, somebody told me to reach out to you. You know, I'm struggling with women. I'd be like, yeah, let's get a drink, bro. Let's meet downtown Minneapolis. Let's meet here. Let's meet here. And then I'll teach them shit, right? So that's really like how I be knowing. So you gotta understand, I've been doing 80-20 with guys, like in terms of trying to teach them about women, and these guys have opened up and they told me some of their deepest, darkest secrets, like some real shit, right? And I'm never gonna share that because that's their shit, whatever the case is. And I've done 80-20 with girls that I've been fucking. Girls are way worse than guys, bro. Like, girls are fucking demons, bro. Like, they play by no rules, bro. You just heard the story, bro. Fucking his best friend for fucking 3 years. She has kids with this nigga. She married this nigga. She got everything with this nigga. Not only is she fucking somebody, it is his best fucking friend, bro. Do you know how fucking nasty of a bitch you gotta be to do some shit like that? Like, for real, like on some real shit, on some real morality type shit. How the fuck do you sleep next to a man every motherfucking night knowing damn well you fucking his best friend and you got kids with this nigga and all? I'm fucking about to say, bitch, you sure those his kids? You feel me? Are you sure those his motherfucking kids? That'll even be worse. And then I'm also saying with the best friend, nigga, is that really his best fucking friend? Cause me personally, I also had a rule, I don't touch my homeboys' bitches. You feel me? Maybe I'm just an old school nigga. Maybe because I just know I can just get pussy off the muscle. Maybe because I know my process actually fucking works. I'm not really thirsty about just any bitch that I see. My homeboy can have the baddest bitch on the planet, bro. I'm not sticking my dick in, bro. It's not happening, bro. We're not getting to that point. You get what I'm trying to say? But I do know it's some shiesty ass niggas out there on the planet. And they not the same as me. Trust me, I ran into these niggas in high school. I get suspended, they fucking the bitch that I'm fucking with. They don't give a fuck. They play by no rules. And it's supposed to be my nigga. But it's a reason why that's not my nigga still to this day. I never brought them up with me. They still back in the hood or they still whatever. You feel me? Asking for handouts, I never brought them niggas up. Because I remember, hey, you feel me? I was always loyal to you. You feel me? But the moment that it was supposed to switch or it was supposed to change, you showed me your true colors. You feel me? Now, it's not as deep as a friendship as I thought it was. Because I always give niggas the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong. Once you prove me wrong, I'm done with the shit. You can't call me asking me for money and shit because the answer gonna be no. But if you was solid from the beginning, because you gotta understand some of these niggas I grew up with, they still back in the hood. You feel me? Like, I'm like one of the few out of my little group that even made it out. You feel me? So when they come calling me, asking me for money and all this bullshit, the answer is always motherfucking no. Or it's always like some little petty cash or some. I don't always say no. If they down real bad at some petty shit, I don't want it back. You keep it. Just don't hit me up no more type shit. Cause I remember what happened back in the day when I wasn't touching none of your bitches, but you was fucking my bitches. You hear what I'm trying to say? And it was so crazy because I thought I could trust my hoes around them. You feel me? I had homeboys, bro. I'll be fucking with a bitch and she'll do anything for me, right? And she was supposed to give me, it was just little money because I ain't never had no money growing up. She was supposed to give me $30 motherfucking dollars to get my tattoos. I never got tattoos, so my mom was strict as fuck. But my mom found, because I ran away from home, so my mom found my homeboy house because it was an apartment complex. She used to drop me off at the complex, but she never knew which house was his. So my mom stayed out there, like kept coming for 3 days in a row till she found the apartment place. She finally found the apartment place because my boy was arguing with his girl who tried to throw me some pussy. I turned her down because that was my nigga. He was arguing with his girl. He kicked her out. And my mom was in the apartment complex so fucking long looking for me that she found the girl and asked the girl where my homeboy apartment was. And then she found the apartment and dragged my ass home with my ass. So I never got my tattoos. But my boy called one of my bitches that I was fucking with, like hardcore. And oh no, my mom took my phone. So she put me on like a punishment. So she whooped my ass, took my phone, so I couldn't contact nobody. So I'm stuck in the house. I can't contact nobody. So one of the girls I'm fucking with contact my boy and it's like, hey, I haven't heard from CJ. What's going on? And he was like, oh, he chilling. She was like, yeah, I was supposed to give him money because he said he was going to get a tattoo. My boy was like, yeah, just give me the money. I'll get it to him. My boy went to my bitch that I was fucking with. He didn't fuck her. He took her fucking money, spent it on fucking weed and shit, never gave it back to her. Me not knowing what the fuck happened. I'm in school. I ain't got no phone on me. I'm not knowing what the fuck happened. She coming up to me, badass little bitch. She had a boyfriend and everything, but she never used to fuck me, but she used to always give me hand jobs and make out with me and all this shit like that. But she never wanted to cheat. She a big booty fucking Spanish chick. And she never wanted to cheat on her boyfriend because her boyfriend went to another school, the school that she transferred from. But she just would always kiss me and give me money and do all this shit for me. And she came to me and she was mean mugging me in class and shit. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. So I walk out of class. And then she walk up to me, she's like, I'm mad at you. And I'm like, I was like, for what? What the fuck you mad at me for? She was like, you didn't say thank you for the money I gave you. I said, what money? And she was like, what do you mean what money? I gave you $30. I'm like, no the fuck you didn't. You didn't give me no $30. And then she's like, well, yeah, I tried calling you and your phone wasn't on. And I was like, yeah, my mom took my shit, man. I'm in trouble. And then, I was like, she was like, yeah, so I called, I can't say his name, but I called your homeboy and he came and picked the money up. I'm like, you did what? And then I went to my dog. I'm like, bro, you let this girl give you fucking $30 and she said she's gonna give it to me. He's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna pay her back, bro. I'm gonna pay her back, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I was like, why the fuck would you even take money from her, bro? He's like, nah, bro, I had to re-up, man. I was down bad. I needed some weed, man. You know what I mean? I had to re-up shit like that. I'm like, hey, bro, next time you on some shit like that, don't ever take no motherfucking money from my bitches, bro. Like on some real shit, bro. Like on some, cause I was nothing against the kid or whatever the case is. He was from Georgia. He's a proper kid, whatever the case is. He was taller than me. But I could whoop his ass. Like I was tougher than him. We played football together. I was a harder hitter than him. You know what I mean? We used to play fight. It wouldn't have been a fair fight. So, but you feel me? But he was one of them niggas that I thought he was a solid ass nigga, but come to find out he was just a selfish motherfucker that he just was all about him all the motherfucking time. You feel me? And it's the same dude that fucked one of the bitches that I was fucking with. As soon as I got suspended, it was a little innocent bitch. I told you guys the story. It's a bitch that I thought was innocent. I'm over here playing it safe with the bitch, I get suspended. He fucked the bitch right on sight. You feel me? But that's just the type of nigga he was. And even though he did that, I still never fucked his main bitch or never fucked his bitches that he was pursuing. It just was a code that I followed internally. It was like some moral shit that I had going. That's why I always tell people when you watching my channel, I'm gonna teach you stuff that work. But if anything is against your moral compass, don't do it. Cause I don't do stuff that's against my moral compass. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So, but that's that story. Going back to this motherfucking video. Chicks like this exist in the church all the fucking time. Because what happens is they're whores, and then they try to get saved by God, and then they try to find a husband. They find a husband in the church, and the husband is actually taking the word of God serious. Like, he's actually, you know, not wanting to do as much sin as possible, trying to avoid premarital sex, trying to be a solid fucking dude. At least the situations that I've seen. But then when the girl finally gets this guy into a marriage or committed relationships, she finds out that she's still a fucking girl, and she just can't love a guy that cares too much about her. It's just something inside of the majority of women that is broken, that when a guy cares too much about them, they have to seek other partners. They have to. They have to find a guy that cares less about them. They have to find a guy that fucks him, spits on him, fucking treats him like shit. Whatever the case is, you ain't got to spit on the bitch. But what I'm trying to tell you is they just got to find a guy that they feel like they're inferior to, because the modern world, women's biology hasn't changed. Just because women talk a lot and they act like they want rights and they act like they want to be equal to men, they don't actually want to be equal to men, because women deep down inside, they know that they're inferior. So when they find a man that treats them as if they're equal or they're superior to the man, something in their biology just doesn't respond right to that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, they feel like the man that they should be with has to be superior to them in every category. Like, literally, I got 2 dates coming up, actually. I got one tomorrow and I got one on Sunday. The chick that I'm seeing tomorrow, I remember she was just kicking it in the car. She just got done sucking my dick and I'm chilling, right? And she talking to me. She swallowed everything, right? And one of the things she said to me, she said, "Do you have any insecurities?" I'm like, what you mean? She's like, you don't seem like you have any fucking insecurity. Like, are you insecure about anything? I'm like, bruh, let me just chill, bro. I don't know what we talk. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to get on that. You feel me? Like, I didn't even want to talk about that topic. But that is a good sign, bro. When a bitch is fucking asking you questions like, motherfucker, are you insecure about anything? Like, basically, in her words, she like, I'm trying to play all these manipulative games with you, and it's not fucking working, and it's driving me fucking crazy, and it's making me fucking fall in love with you, and I don't, like, motherfucker, are you insecure about fucking anything? Like, that's how I look at it, right? Her mind was malfunctioning because she like, is this nigga insecure about any motherfucking thing? What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, god damn. Like, you know what I mean? Is he insecure about his height? Is he? No, motherfucker. I accept it for what it is, nigga. I'm 5'9". I used to be 180. I think I'm like 175 or some shit. I think I lost like 5 pounds or some shit like that. But whatever. I'm not insecure about none of that shit, nigga. I ain't got no fucking rock hard ass. I ain't got none of that shit. I still ain't got no problem getting butt booty ass naked around the bitch, pounding her fucking face in. I don't got a problem with none of that shit, bro. You feel me? Like, bitch, this is what you get when you fucking with me. So that's what she's looking for, bro. So I don't give a fuck. Fuck the church. Fuck any of that shit, bro. The woman's biology is broken, bro. It's not broken. It's just, that's just who they are. So it don't matter if you found this bitch at the church. It don't matter where you found this bitch, bro. Even if she's doing it because of God, she can still not love you, bro. Like, that's what you niggas don't understand, bro. It is so many relationships. It is so many marriages. They got kids. They take good pictures together. They do everything together. She's not fucking her husband, bro. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that shit. And if she is fucking her husband, she giving him pity pussy. Like, okay, hurry up, honey, get it over with. She don't like this nigga, bro. No bitch likes a nigga that cares too much about her. None. Like, let's just get it off the fucking table. It can be a virgin bitch. She don't like a nigga that care about her. No bitch want a nigga getting her roses all the time, fucking all up in her ass, fucking, oh baby, I love you so much. None of that shit, nigga. That's feminine ass behavior, bro. That's feminine shit, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Real shit. I just took my main bitch down to the gym cause she hasn't been to the gym and whatever the case is, and she been busy and she been helping me with stuff with my company and whatever. She been busy. So I said, all right, let's all go to the gym. We all go to the gym, right? Guess who the fuck I see at the fucking gym? Remember the story that I told you that this one chick, she let me do everything with her? Like, she a Latina chick, she had red hair, bad as fuck. She let me suck on her titties. She let me play with her ass. Like, she let me do everything with her. But she wouldn't kiss me, and she wouldn't suck my dick. she gave me a hand job, like I nutted all over her and shit like that, but she didn't let me, she wouldn't kiss me, she wouldn't suck my dick, and she said because she had a boyfriend, right? I thought she was lying, because I'm like, why the fuck did this bitch let me go so far, just the last minute, fucking not want to fuck, like, jack me off, and, like, I came and shit, but all she did was give me a hand job. And I remember when she did that, she, I don't know how the conversation came up, but she kept asking me, like, where I lived and shit, and I thought that was weird. I'm like, I live around here. I told her the area, and then she's like, no, what apartment building? I'm like, God damn, bro, like, what the fuck you need to know my apartment building for? But then I was like, what you need to know that for? She's like, cause I seen you. I think I seen you. And remind you, I never seen this bitch, but she said she thinks she seen me. So then I tell her the apartment, and she's like, yeah, I live in that same apartment complex. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she was like, yeah, I'm there with I live there with my boyfriend. She's like, that's why I didn't want to, like, you know, go all the way with you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, but bitch, we was like, you gave me a hand. I was like, but you gave me a hand job. She's like, yeah, but I'm cool with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, basically in her words, she can sleep with that, right? I just saw this bitch at our little fucking apartment gym today with this nigga, bro. This nigga is like a fat, like, you ever see those fat dudes that take steroids? He like that. A short, thick, like, big belly, but you can tell he takes steroids. He way bigger than me, like, big as fuck. This motherfucker is filming her, fucking, like, oh, speaking Spanish, but you can tell it's romantic shit. He's like, like, filming her while she's fucking like, while she's, like, doing the weights, and da-da-da. And, like, I see her through the corner of my eye because I'm with my main bitch, so I'm not like, I'm with my main bitch, and, you know what I mean, I'm in the gym, I'm working out and shit. So I see her, but I don't really see her, right? Like, I see her, like, she walked past me slow, but I never lock eyes with her or nothing like that. So I'm in the gym with this bitch and her man the whole motherfucking time, not even knowing who the fuck she was. Now, when I got done doing, like, my push-ups, pull-ups, all that shit like that, I look up and she's looking dead at me and we lock eyes. And as soon as I lock eyes with her, I'm like, oh, that's the bitch that gave me the fucking hand. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh, this the bitch that gave me the fucking hand job. And then I'm like, holy fuck, that's some crazy shit. This bitch really do live in my fucking apartment complex. And she smiled at me and then, like, went back to, like, doing her workout and, like, doing this, like, thing. And she saw my main bitch and everything. And, like, she looked over there and gave a face. And then, like, I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, I was in the gym with this bitch the whole fucking time. Bro, that's the type of time these hoes be on, bro. That's the, and bro, her man or whatever, I don't know if it's her boyfriend or husband, whatever. I don't give a fuck. All that muscle, that nigga was pussy as fuck. Nigga fucking filming her, taking pictures on her, this bitch was basically wearing nothing in the fucking gym. Stomach all out, titties, ass, big fat ass all out. He taking pictures. I'm like, what the fuck you taking pictures for? So she can post it on her fucking Instagram? Like, what the fuck you doing, nigga? You taking the pictures for her to cheat on you, nigga? Because we know she the type of bitch that'll give a nigga a hand job and shit. You feel me? She gave me a motherfucking hand job, pissed me the fuck off. She pissed me off so much that I didn't even want to fucking, I never put her in no drip campaign. I didn't do nothing. I couldn't even find the bitch number if I looked for it. I didn't want nothing to do with the bitch. Cause I'm like, damn, this bitch wasting my time. Let me get horny as fuck, gripping on her titties, doing all this shit just to give me a fucking hand job. Fuck this bitch. You feel me? Now it's another bitch that gave me a hand job that I'm finna see again. But she gave me a hand job, but it was a different experience. Like, she don't got a man or nothing like that. She just didn't want to fuck. Like, you know what I mean? But this bitch, I just didn't want to see this bitch. After all of that, like, I just mad at this bitch. So I couldn't even find her number if I fucking tried. But I just seen that bitch in the gym. And that shit was so fucking mind blowing. And it made perfect sense. I was like, that's why. This is why she's giving random guys hand jobs in a fucking car. Or that's why she's giving guys random hand jobs. Because her fucking man cares too much about her. All up in her motherfucking ass. Every single time I see this shit, it's always the same shit, bro. Always the motherfucking same shit. You know what I mean? And I had a rough day today. Like, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna get that deep with all these other girls. But yeah, man. The girl I'm supposed to be meeting Sunday, there was a Puerto Rican chick that I met at Target a while ago. If you guys been watching my videos. And then she just went ghost on me for some reason. And I told you guys, I was like, yeah, I think she got a man. I showed you guys the screen. Oh, I think I showed I did that in CLG community. The CLG community got it. So if you go all the way back, for like a while ago, there's a Puerto Rican chick I was talking about. Badass fucking bitch. That's why I tell these guys, stick to the fucking drip campaign. She finally came back around. And she finally just said, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just been going through so much. But, and then boom, we set the date just like that, right after. I just followed the script, set the date right after. We set it for Sunday. You feel me? 7 o'clock Sunday. Got a date tomorrow as well. And then I also got another chick. We didn't set a date yet, but when she flies back in, we set a date with her. And then 2 chicks from the night that I went out with one of the CLG members. Both of them is like back in communication, even though one of them is out of town. But when she come back in town, she coming to see me. So it's just like, bro, I tell motherfuckers, like, just stick to the fucking script. Stick to the fucking process, bro. With every chick. Never waver from the process. No matter how long it takes. Never waver from the fucking process. I have tried and tested this fucking process since the beginning of fucking time. It works at the highest percentage for me, possibly. So just stick to your fucking guns. Some girls come around later. Some girls come around sooner. Some girls, whatever. It is what it is. That's why I tell you guys, make sure you're only talking to the fucking girls that you're attracted to, because the fucking chips will fall, bro. And I haven't been talking to nowhere near as many women as I should be. Nowhere near. Not even close to as many women as I should be. Still getting motherfucking crazy ass results. Because I just been putting in so much time into work. My other company has been flourishing. I'm going to talk about my other company. My other company just blew up like really, really big because I made this one little change. So I'm going to put it in the money section on the CLG community. That one little change, anybody that's running any kind of business or doing anything that makes money, this one little fucking change that I'm finna teach you in the CLG community is going to make you make so much fucking money. You know what I mean? I got my main bitch doing it for me, but this shit just started pouring in fucking money for my main business. I just one little switch. You feel me? And I'm going to tell the guys in the CLG community what that switch was. But yeah, bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody fucking say, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I know women better than they fucking know themselves, bro. I can tell when I see a relationship and I see a guy overly caring about a woman. I just know what it is, bro. I done been there too many fucking times, bro. I done seen this shit too many motherfucking times, bro. I done seen this story play out too many motherfucking times, bro. Like, I kid you not, bro. Like, one of the chicks that I was just telling you about, like, I'm finna get a date with, she gotta fly back in town and shit like that. I'm just gonna read the last text thread. This the type of shit that I'm getting from fucking women. So she said she's gonna be here before the end of the month. And then she wrote, she says, so you have to let the others know it's my turn. She's always assuming that I'm fucking all these other bitches. Always assuming. I'm gonna probably post a whole thirst. I be trying not to post as much about the girls and shit like I used to in the CLG community because niggas already know my shit work. But the thing is, I want the guys in the community to post their wins. And it's starting to happen. Like, a lot of the guys in the community, they're posting their wins a lot more consistently because that's what's more important to me. Like, I've been fucking bitches. Like, I've been fucking bitches my type. You know what I mean? I've been, like, this ain't new to me. Like, this shit, bro, you can throw me in a completely different city, bro, within a week. Like, I got 1 or 2 rotation bitches just like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Give me 2 weeks, I got probably 3 rotation bitches. Bitches that I like. If I can find them. You feel me? Now, if I can't find them, ain't nothing I can do. If I can't find my type, ain't nothing I can do. Just put me in a city with somewhat of my type. Minnesota was good. Because they have the slender, bubble booty bitches. It's a lot of fat bitches in Minnesota, but every now and again I run across one of my type and I'll knock them down. Midwest was good for me. I know Michigan is good because I get a lot of bitches fly into Miami from Michigan, and a lot of those bitches is fucking my type. So Michigan, I know that shit place will be good. Send me in a place where the bitches that's my type is at, I'll have a rotation in a very short period of time. I just stick to the process with every single chick. You feel me? Like I was telling guys in the CLG community, this is similar. What the stuff I'm teaching you is similar to high level, productive sales skills, because I was a salesperson that could sell 20, 30 cars every single month. So this is like high level sales skills, psychology type shit that I'm teaching you, but you can use it on women and you can fucking build. It's just the thing about women is you can't do it like car sales. You kind of got to turn down your care. Like in car sales, like you can hit the client up every single fucking day. Like, you know what I mean? And still get a deal out of that client. Like you can literally hit the client up every fucking day and still get a deal. Women, hell fucking no. You hit that bitch up every day. Maybe it might work. You hit that bitch up every day, she will fucking hate you. You feel me? Women, you have to turn your care down with them. You feel me? Not up. You got to turn your care down with fucking women. You feel me? So women it's kind of like sales, but it's some tweaks that just need to be done in order to be successful with women. You feel me? And that's why I created a CLG community, to really fucking teach you guys how to master that shit. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man, shit about to get crazy, bro. It's been crazy for the members, bro. The members are fucking winning, bro. That's all I care about. Like, I don't even got to share my fucking text scripts. It's niggas, motherfucker. We had a guy just recently talking about some, yeah, man, I just fucked 5 girls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, he's like, I flaked on 3 fucking dates. I believe that's how it went. You guys jump in the community, read that shit. Read, they not just telling you shit, they posting shit. The girls is texting them, damn, do you usually last that long? Damn, you fucked the shit out of me. Damn, you feel me? This shit is in the motherfucking community, bro. Niggas is winning, bro. All they doing is literally just sticking to the fucking script, following the fucking process. And once you stick to the script, follow the process, and master it, now you can add your own little spin to it, your own little personality to it. It's over. It's over, bro. You're gonna have bitches fucking eating out of the fucking palm of your fucking hands, bro. So if you guys ain't locked into the CLG community, lock in sooner rather than later, bro. It's only $48 a fucking month. Don't be like these sucker ass Christian boys who fucking letting their wife fuck their best friend for 3 years and then tell her at the end of it, I can't do nothing but help but love you. Bro, what the fuck? Now you just dried her fucking pussy up. You dried her pussy up worse. I was expecting him to leave like every other man in my life. Yeah, the men that you loved, bitch. You don't love that fucking man. I don't give a fuck what fake tears you put on that fucking podcast to try to fucking manipulate the audience. You don't love that man, bitch. You're fucking his best friend. And then when he told you, I can't do nothing but help but love you, your pussy just fucking turned into dust. You feel me? I wouldn't be surprised if those ain't his kids. But yeah, man, make sure you guys lock into the CLG community. It's only $48 a month. If you sign up for a year, it's less than $500 for the whole entire year because you get a 20% discount. Also, if you have friends, if you in there, you have friends, you can get 40% of commission on any friend that you bring in. So that's another thing too. You get, I chose the selection for the highest percentage you can pay, which is 40 fucking percent. If you guys bring any of your friends, if you share your own link, and you can learn all that shit inside the CLG community. So, and the money section gonna teach you how to make money. If I can't help you save millions of dollars, cause they say dudes on average spend like $4 to $7 million on their lifetime trying to impress women and take women out and shit. Bro, I can get that bill less than half, bro. Like on some real shit for you, bro. And you'll be getting more pussy, and you'll be getting more out of a bitch. And you'll be getting bitches obsessed with you, and you'll be getting bitches to buy you shit. I get bitches to buy me shit all the time. I don't even ask them to, bro. Like on some real shit. I just showed you the text message. Bitches think I'm fucking which they right. I am fucking a lot of bitches. But they just be assuming that shit. Why do you think that bitch assumed that with that text? Badass bitch. You feel me? That's bro, this bitch is nice, juicy, plump ass, good skin. Like, motherfucker, this is a badass bitch. Why the fuck she assuming that I got all these hoes and it's her turn when she come here and all this shit like that? Why you think she assuming that? Cause bitches know when a nigga act a certain type of way, they can't fucking resist that nigga, bro. I'm giving you niggas game, bro. Y'all just gotta take it. You know what I mean? And with that being said, I'm out.